Oh, Jesus Christ! Ah! Okay, well, note, this is a game that only, goes in if tabby in, or makes sound if tabby in. So, what the hell? This is just called. Okay, well, this is where we go there. Hello, down. Hello, hello, hello. Where the. Why do I. Oh, no, that's because the print. Don't mind me, I'm a little silly. Sorry, I'm trying to. I did not set up this game's capture in OBS ahead of time, so I was just looking into it. And I saw code.exe yt, why are you such a piece of shit sometimes, .py. That is my text-to-speech code. I forgot about that for a moment, and I was like, what is it trying to capture? Is this the right one? Oh, Jesus. Whoa. Field of view 70. No, we cranked that. Depth of field. That's all on. Camera. Video settings, yes, for the unlimited. Wait, VSync on. We don't need unlimited frames. We have a frame budget here, game. Apply. Let's just apply that real quick. I noticed immediately that I'm like, why is there so much? Oh, that is still some spicy heat coming off of that PC seats. Okay then. Hello Furfur, hello Hunter. How you doing in the Gunter? I tried. How does Task Manager? What resources are you eating? That is a yummy 92% of GPU on usage. Hold on, if we go to 60, how does that work? Oh. Why did it... Huh? Because if I go here... Why is the apply button so menacing? I guess I can turn that off and just go to 120. Okay, well then... Hello, people. Ah! Oh no, my enter key! My actual enter key, not my Exodia! Also, just gonna say this. We are here for stream, we are here for fun. Do not bring personal matters here. We are here for fun. Anyway, yeah, let's just get Lumen. Global Lumen. Anyway, Task Manager, thank you for showing me this. I'm gonna be real warm tonight. Yeah, full disclosure, not sponsored. This game's development team did, however, send me an email about the game out of nowhere. Again, I don't know what emailing lists I'm on. I don't know, look kind of fun. Short, hence why stream is a little bit later. So, I'm gonna fidget with this clicky before we go, because that's how we fill up the stream time. Hold on. No, that's just the smell of hotness. That's not the smell of anything. Although, speaking of hotness, that is not at all. Look, I'm not even gonna be right back. I just want to grab a thing. Hold on, everyone be patient. You know me by now. I do this sometimes. La 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 la. Yeah, let me just sing into the cavernous void of definitely no monsters here to come and kill me. Anywhere? Okay, sorry, don't mind me. Oh, well. With up. Why are you... Okay, the game does not have... The looping is a bit interesting. Either way, begin. Excuse you, good sir. Please cover your mouth when you... Okay, then. This is one of those games I'm gonna keep Task Manager up just to see how much. We're gonna make the buttons have clicky sounds. Okay, several things. Hunter, if you ever go into indie game development, a couple of things. A, clicky sounds me likey, obviously, because, you know. 2, frame rate limit options. That's what I was looking for. Frame rate limit options. Because I've run into games that don't have them and try and produce 50 million images of a black screen. Also as many, unless of course it's just like a 2D game where it doesn't really matter, or maybe just set a frame limit to 60 or something. Optimization! It goes a long way in making your game accessible. Who'da thunk? I have a good PC right now, ignoring the fact that the graphics card is like maybe potentially dying. But because of all the streaming stuff, I could just do a dual PC setup with my other PC, but then that's trouble. It just... You make it good. Resume? Also FOV options. Make FOV... What the... 89? Hook? Can I just... Man, those are rigid! It seems so extremely overkill. I mean... My name is Larry. As a journalist, I've investigated many strange cases over the years. Wait, I just realized, but this one feels different. Recently, a few bizarre emails caught my attention. They claim that some people have suddenly disappeared here without a trace. Their loved ones say they were never seen again. Oh no, there's barely anything in the police records. It's like everything's been swept under the rug. And that's why I'm here. To see the truth with my own eyes and uncover what's really going on behind the scenes. If it's true, then this is something the whole world needs to know about. So, my question real quick. Subtitles is a toggleable option. If you turn subtitles off... What? Oh, lean. Is F interact? F is flashlight. Q? No. Click is interact. I need to look at the game's controls. Was left control crouch. Q I need to lean. Run is left shift. Focus. I have foci vision. Use is left mouse button. Alternative use. Flashlight FF. Main menu escape. Empty. Boo. Ah! I still need to give you a boo. Zora, send me an audio file of what you want Boo to be. Boo and Boo. We have the ghost go Boo and the dog go Boof. Oh, love how that goes. Where the Jommer Jesus? Jommer Jesus? Keep it. Sorry, I've never considered a wet floor sign with like a is that a that's biohazard. A wet floor sign with a biohazard symbol on it. By the way, devs who sent me the email about this game, I will have my fun laughing at anything I find funny, however unintentional it is. You really need to vet who you email this stuff to. I will laugh at everything. I will what is that cone? Sorry, that cone, oh. That cone has a interest. Also, I did point out, this game has subtitle options, but the character is not actually voiced. So in that opening cutscene where he's looking around, also I need to do a thing, where he's looking around with subtitles saying what he's thinking, if you turn subtitles off, is it just awkward silence looking around? Whoa. That's some interesting shading. Press F key to turn on flashlight. Okay. Hello, hello, B. That could be tested. I'm sorry, what could be tested? I was looking away. Also, sorry, something's tickling my feet. Turning off subtitles for... Okay, this game does not have a very long playtime, So if we have time, like, if I will start the game over again and just watch that cutscene without subtitles turned on. Oh god, it's a maze. Also, pressing escape, or in my case, pressing summon skull, does not re-exit the menu. Jumping is not a thing in this game. Sprinting is. Can I ride the wall? Can I be a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle and just, like, radical skateboard through this? You will remind me if necessary. Arigato gozaimasu. Barrel and boxes. You had creepy hallways in the conversation. Well, we're currently in creepy tunnels. I can do it too. Zora, I know what you're thinking. And the answer is maybe in a little bit. After the noise I just made. Ah. Long pipe. Ow! This clothes. It's covered in blood. Someone must have been hurt. But who? And why leave it here? Didn't hear what I did? What was that? It's not the same, but I thought me brain thought your brain would do that one. Hey, Furret. Wait. 1 second. Hello! There's one here who wants to call you friend! He's a Furret? He's the little German boy? Oh yeah, he wants to call you friend! Look, he's being cutesy for you. He's being real adorable. You gotta be friend of him. Alright, I don't think he's coming for that offer, Furfur. I don't think he wants friend. I think he might want food. That's a door. Sadness, but understandable. What? Also, I'm gonna point out, okay, so press to lean. I'm now gonna let go and press E to lean. You have to wait until you're back in the center to lean a different direction. Can I slam my face into door? I am ethereal and the door phases me through of me is... God, I love door. God, I love...
Pops into Loon's lap and cuddles into him.
Did you make the bonging into that? Hold on, sorry, this is time. Oh, right, I want to use the new image I've gotten of you for that. Hold on, where is it? There it is. Oh, wait, this is probably not gonna... Okay, the question mark's a little obstructed. Actually, the question mark doesn't even... The question mark is, like, so blend in with my skin, but I do... You know what? Maybe... I might modify that to, remove the question mark at some point. Actually, hold on. I can fix that real quick. Hold on. Let me just... This filters, add, crop and pad. Okay. Top. $350? Nope. 300? Nope. 275? 70? Yeah, okay, there we go. Hold on, wait. 70. No, to. How? Oh no, your head just is that shape. Okay, that is. There we go. Hello, Ethan. We're doing good. Zora is now on my head. We're just gonna... There we go. Alright, this has been good achievey. Hello, Ethan. How are you? Okay, so I came from that door. This door can open. Lovely piercing noise. Hello. I love the tunnels. Boofs in hidden question mark. You're doing alright. That is lovely. Bolt cutter added to equipment. Does the flashlight have battery, or is there just no downside to having it on all the time? Can I shove my bolt cutter into the electric? I see no backdrop for that one. Oh. It wasn't in the budget to show the chain snip. Also, wait a minute. Hey Hunter, keep trying to anyone with the member tag who is not also a moderator, keep trying to exclamation speak. I need to see that one. Though he hasn't posted a thing for it, now you're worried. Well, wasn't the last thing he said that he was feeling a bit sick? No, okay, no, technically the last thing he said was hashtag justice for feet, but, you know. Boof. Why is it is at a 1 in 3, right? It was sick, yeah. Oh yeah, because Zora, yeah, Zora, you have directly contacted with him, correct? Right? Question? Boofy? How is... Remember, wait, huh? It's saying... Okay, wait, hold on. It's saying some of those went through. Hold on. Code, why are you being magic? But yeah, Zora has talked with Venvi. I have not directly talked with him, but Zora has communicated with Venvi. Jesus, pissed my ass! Don't do that to me, Jesus, please. Also, Furfur, have you remembered your streaking?
Boosting confusion.
Hey! Code is magic! My Little Pony lied. Friendship isn't magic. It's the friggin' code that is magic! Dead yet? Nothing like that. We met the friend that Furfur decided to attempt to court. In Friend!
That is getting a bit annoying.
Look, that was me just actually forgetting how to do the... Did I just lock it? I unlocked it and then relocked it. On one hand, I don't know why you can relock doors. On the other hand, the fact that you can, like, accidentally fat finger and relock a door is friggin' hilarious.
The boof?
The boof. Well, I had never heard... Look, we were just making sure the code worked.
My little hacker friendship in coding.
My little hacker friendship is coding! Freeman showed up with the zingers as always. What the hell was that? What the hell was that? Rest in peace, Lance Reddick. All those years ago at this point, but still, God, that is just funny. Hello, friend! Friend! I come for friend! Friend? Furfur, I will go for your friend. Also, what'd you say? Oh, you need to prepare yourself to get out of bed to get on PC. Have you considered PC come you two? Hello there, Freeman. How you doing on this fine evening? You was instructed to boof. Yes, I did say to attempt to make it work. Zozo, I apologize for creating the annoyance for... I keep looking away at chat whenever something interesting happens. Game, can you script your jump scares when I'm not looking away? That's a dirty-ass mirror. What the ham? What the hamnimer? No, that's misspelled. It's hamnimer. R. My name is George. My name is George. I'm not sure if anyone will ever read these words, but I have to speak. I don't even know if I'll survive long enough to tell this story. I'm ashamed to be part of this place. They're conducting unimaginable experiments here, trying to bring the dead back to life. But nothing ever comes back the same. Every resurrected body returns as a mutant. And those who can't be revived, they linger here, haunting this place as restless spirits. This madness must end. Stop playing God! I can only hope that one day someone will hear my voice. Well, I'm not hearing your voice, but I'm reading your paper. Also, I'm going to check a thing real quick before I make any comments.
Nah, I'm epi.
You're an EpiPen? Oh, good. Someone with allergies is safe in your presence. Why would someone bring the damn bag? Well, because we don't question cults around here, okay? They kind of just do their thing and we do what we can. I was also checking to see allow me to nitpick real quick. My name is George, period, no space. I'm not sure if anyone will read these words, period, no space, but I have to speak. Zora, are you okay? Wait, can I just, oh, I can't leave. Arta, okay, there we go. You have an EP. Oh, EpiPen. It's actually just an EpiPen filled with, why did I want to say cyanide? No, cyanide is poison. Chloroform goes over the mouth. I had a strange temper. Oh. Times. Oh, okay, this is an odd story. There was a very different alternate path where I almost became a farmhand on a dairy farm. That is not a joke. I was friends with a person, and I'd visited her farm on, like, no, I think she had a thing with her boyfriend at the time. I wasn't doing anything, and I was sad alone, and on Christmas, she was just... Are they creatures or humans? But yeah, you know, she had just had a thing, so she didn't have anyone. I was very alone, and that was when a bunch of stuff in my life was not going well. So she was like, hey, you want to come to my farm? And I just spent, I think, yeah, that was either Christmas or Christmas Eve. Just, we were walking around her farm, met a bunch of her cows. A very interesting moment where there was just a dead calf on the ground, and she was just, you know, she felt something about it, but it's just one of those things where she, you know, it's just a used to it thing when that happens. And at some point I was like, hey, you're hiring, blah, blah, because that was when like, impending homelessness was a thing. Where have I come and where have I gone? And, it fell through. Apparently they didn't even have the money to be hiring people, and a part of that would have been living on said farmland. So, yeah, that would have been a very different timeline. I would not have been the loon you know right now. Yeah, what lovely could have beens. What lovely could have beens. Or what interesting could have beens. And Zora, you are the eeps. What do you say about the eeps? Key added to inventory. What is this barrel for? What can I use this barrel for? May I barrel the barrel? Sorry, I love the little peeky Zora. Hold on. Door open? Door open. Pass out. Anyone want to take a seat on the most comfortable bench in... Why did... Yeah, the most comfortable bench in Gale. What is Gale? I had so many names going through my mind, and somehow I came to Gale. Oh, you've seen more uncomfortable benches. Isn't that the thing? Of, like, this is the sad thing of making benches less comfortable to lie on so that homeless people can't sleep on them, which is depressing as hell. You thought of Hollow Knight? Ah, yes. Oh, shit! Oh, God. Unironic use of the friggin' metal pipe sound effect! I thought I saw something walk. The famous metal pipe clanging. I'm sorry, Zora, you're tired and I'm making loud noises, but oh my God. Oh, thank you, game devs, for emailing me about this gloriousness. What creation? What? There was a creature in here somewhere while I was laughing. I don't know. Where is that? Also, hold on. This is for Zora. Little scratchies on the back of the neck. I know I'm normally the one who enjoys the scratches, but yeah, look, I enjoy giving as well. Friggin', this is game out of 10 game. This is 10 out of game 10. Oh my god, this is glorious. Why is the flashlight aimed so far to the right? Is it like a sphere? Wait. It almost gets magneted to walls. Ah, here are the hallways. Friend! It was uncomfortable benches made to avoid...
Kisses!
Jesus Christ. That was incredibly enthusiastic. Also... And also because you forgot to ask me... Don't ask the context of before stream, but Zora asked for this on stream. And therefore, I continue to propagate the Catboy assumptions. Also, hello, Yuki, kicker of teeth. Or faces. Kicker of kicks. Huh? I can't move. Lizard. And here you see in our anatomy class we have a forearm with a hand still attached, some sort of intestines, a head with some level of flesh still upon it, rib cage, spinal column still intact, spinal column, no rib cage intact, some meaty bits of the center, hacksaw. Dear God, I was afraid to see a Are you a woman? No, those appear to be pecs. I should not be staring this much. That's just, yeah, look, YouTube, don't get mad at that one. I can't even tell. Our experiments have been anything but promising. Then why are you doing it? But yeah, Zozo, if you go bed, then nighty-night. The metronome of the metronome obligated ASMR routine. Look, it's a loon stream, okay? Nearly all of them ended in severe complications, most resulting in utter catastrophe. The bodies we attempted to revive turned hostile, grotesque, far removed from anything human. One of them attacked a staff member, leading to their death. Worse yet, several of the failed subjects' corpses have gone missing. Some of the remaining personnel claim to have seen them wandering the hospital corridors. As a scientist, I never used to believe in such things. But after everything I've witnessed, I can no longer deny the presence of something beyond comprehension. Paranormal phenomena, unexplainable and terrifying, are unfolding before us. I only hope our work hasn't unleashed something far worse than we ever imagined. Dr. Lucas Garcia. Lucas. How dare you, Lucas? That is Pill City. This is a hospital. This is a hospital is effectively Pill City. I guess I should not be surprised. Is this more readables? No, wait. Totinero. Confidential. Why wouldn't I read the confidential? I'm here to investigate. Why would I not read confidential things? Is this real? Buddy, what is what real? I didn't see... This is the thing I actually just realized. I don't feel like I see a lot of urinal privacy thingies represented in the... Also, these urinals? Yes, it's a funeral for your urine. I'm going to desecrate the corpses of the dead. Nope. Okay, we're not. You must be this tall to pee in the urinal. I'm not tall enough. But this character is not tall enough for the damn urinal. Hospital/mental asylum? I don't know. We started off in a sewer. I don't know where we're going. Also, that is a tall urinal. Yeah, coming from someone who, unironically, whenever this is an actual problem I have of toilets are too short a lot of the time. And if I'm trying to pee without sitting, it's more convenient for me to get on my knees because that means there's less travel time and splashing then. Foot. During the 8th stage of reanimation protocol, subjects successfully regained basic motor functions. However, nocturnal activity never reached the expected level of consciousness. No. Neocortical. How will you find manager? Hold on, is that a real word? Also, hi Kuda, how you doing? I see you've been playing a lot of Lobotomy Corporation. I can't see what anyone's saying. Neocortical. That is a word! Neocortical is the most highly evolved outermost layer of the mammalian brain. This is the AI summary. Minus AI. Merriam-Webster. Dense network of neurons are in the area. Where is the... I'm getting advertisements for the fancy keycaps I've bought now. Dear God, targeted advertising. It's a real word. I got my information. I have gotten my information, and therefore that. Wait, hold on. Ding, 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 ding. See me the opposite of dead? Yes, I explained it in the last stream, but effectively, summation. Long stretch of slow mental decline over a couple of months, capped off with a hard drop that culminated a couple of days ago at this point, and now have been on back uppy. Hopefully I will have energy to stream, because stream is fun, and usually a fun time. Sorry, I'm applying chapstick. My lips are very ripped. The AoE on that urinal is crazy. I just read that one. Talk about ribs. Yeah, I did see the DM about that. And you're attempting to... sorry, let me double check. What exactly did you say? Run your hands over those hanging ribs, not in a sexual way, just want to feel the texture. Yeah, Dr. Lucas, this one. Take them for the experimentation. Activity never reached the expected level of consciousness. Significant failures were observed in the reconstruction of the prefrontal cortex, leading to a complete absence of higher cognitive processes, such as decision-making, empathy, and self-awareness. Although the subject responded reflexively to external stimuli, no meaningful emotional or cognitive content was detected in those responses. EEG readings showed no typical gamma wave patterns of a living brain, only chaotic and irregular neural noise. In short, their bodies returned, but their minds did not. None of the subjects exhibited autobiographical memory senses of self or any trace of the core structures of human psychology. Why did I almost say physiology? We failed. We didn't bring them back. We created an empty shell. Dr. Lucas Garcia. Thank you. Wait, sorry. Wait. Wait, David. Sorry, I looked over at chat. What the? Sorry, we have Ethan. Thank you. Hunter. Frowny boof your face. Angie boof her face. Exclamation boof. Speak boof. Basically a gamer on the last brain cells. Oh yeah, they've just invented that. Reject for the 14th time? What is reject? Other than insert a joke about failed dating attempts. I have never heard so many sound effects that I recognize. How many times has Markiplier used that in the jump scare intro for like 3 scary games? I guess I should say Lixian doing that one for that, but God, how many times has that sound effect popped up in a Markiplier video? About the reject and more. Oh, that's fun. Creature, you have... Wait, does... Damn, you got cheeks. Does that mean he... They will not take me. Wait, who will not take you? Are we talking about the reject, or... Well, that doesn't bullshit. Give Lixie and give Luna a hat. Furret, you are effectively one of my Lixians. Do you want me to give you this? Do you want me to give you this footage so you can make a short of you giving me a hat? Why am I being so silent for now? Note to self: send this stream to Furret strictly for that purpose. Would be funny. Oh, that was a thing I actually wanted. Because Furfur, I know you are. I'm gonna use the term working. You're loosely working on the Castlevania Death compilation. I was gonna say, if you want, I could just be like, hey, here's a stream. Make shorts of this as quick. Just make quick shorts of this. That's not how you chair, bro. And then just be like, ah, yes, you are my shorts person. As opposed to me, where I tried to make a piece of content every day, which was either stream or short. Why did I want to put my mouth on this? Also, Hunter, yes, I did tell them to take you. But also, you want to touch the ribs? Do you want to touch all this anatomy too, just to see how it feels? Ah, this is my favorite slideshow. Or something like that? I don't know. There's a reason I said that's not how you chair, bro. No? Just the bones, none of the muscle tendons. The muscle tendons are more curious to me, honestly. Did I really see that? Or am I going insane? I have a different saying in response to what I have just seen, and it's... Nani the fuck. You have eaten spice? I misread that aggressively and read, I have Epstein spice, and I was about to be like, Kuda, are you within certain files? Are you on a certain list? What do you know about the island? Kuda, where were you on the... Sam, why did it ragdoll like that? You're the same guy who ate baby... You did a lot of things from how I understand. You know... The brain, the skull, the jaw. Actually, Hunter, I'm gonna tell you this. If you want to poke internal things, brain is a good one. I speak from experience. I have poked a brain before. I went to a very special school. Oh, hello, Norm the Turtle. They gain enlightenment from Netflix or just the post-nut clarity hitting. I'm sorry. Have I had a misconception of Buddhism my entire life? I could swear it didn't work that way. But I like the feeling of bones more. Yeah, I guess. Some of us like the rigid, some of us like the soft and squishy. Can I hamnummer? Hamnummer is not solution? Unfortunate. But there was Virginia. It was during a several month-long road trip. You know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. I see where I get to use the hamnummer. Wait a minute. Oh, that's why I thought it was a solution, because in Tormented Souls 2... Hey there, babe, I heard you liked windows, so I put some window on your window and then covered them in plywood. So, I'm gonna put it this way. The part about it that gets me is not even the fact that this is a double window. It's the fact that they are two different window models somehow. This wasn't a copy-paste error. Somehow this is a different window. Wait. Okay, no, this one's normal and inset. It is supposed to be double layered. I think they're just placed slightly wrong. Cause, I don't think this is right. does not seem very high effort, respectfully. You know, you're saying that. A game does not need to be high polish or I'm gonna put it this way: small dev team, and also you're saying that. First, I'm just gonna say this: hi, developers who emailed me about this game. It doesn't seem low effort. I'm gonna put it this way: it has its mistakes here and there. It has its hilarities. It is very clearly cheaply made, but also, Garden of Banban exists. This is not anywhere near as low quality as Garden of Banban. I don't have no time. Like, it is cheaply made, is what I will say, but I'm still having fun with it. This is unlike Garden of Banban, which gave me literal headache. Yes, even after all this time, the hate boner rages strong. Key. Added to inventory. Can I climb thee? Interesting. But hold on, I'm actually gonna check. Does this have a... I know Banban was also an incredibly small team. What is... yeah, it's just meant to be a very short thing. It has its flaws. Why am I checking the Steam page? I literally have an email from the devs. I can literally just be like, hey, email, tell me what the hell is going on here. And by that I mean, you know. Where are you? But an intense experience with you. It has had its moments. Latest, like you enjoy the game. I am enjoying the game. I am laughing at it here because it has its flaws. But it is a fun time. This is, I am not lying this. I am not just being nice. Because, oh, you know, the dev emailed me and therefore I do think this is, I have played far less good quality. And also, when I was actually looking at the screen when the jump scare happened, instead of trying to be funny for chat, the jump scare actually got me. The jump scares do seem a bit nonsensical and just kind of, blah, be scared, without much thought put into them. I thought I could telepathically do that. Your Wi-Fi is way too bad. Oh no, unfortunate. When they released the first trailer, be a puppy clone. By all it just has been already lost. No, Kuda, Kuda, Garden of Banban, between creators that have voiced for it to the different collaborations they have gotten, up to, I think the most impressive one to me was Tryhard Ninja singing the outro music for Chapter 8. And for those who don't know, Tryhard Ninja, I mostly know him from, like, the old Captain Sparkle's Minecraft parodies and original songs, like the Fallen Kingdom series and a bunch of those. He's got a lot more to it, but that's where I know him from. Like, I eventually decided I'm not playing any more Banban, but I watched Markiplier play Banban 8, and I saw I recognized the voice, and then saw in the credits Tryhard Ninja for the closing song, and I'm just like, oh my damn. Grinder. Oh yes, I would like to grind. And, but yeah, the game it still has its following. It still has its following. Although I am not part of that, even for the sake of me laughing at it and doing that one, man. Hey, man, if the devs end up watching this after they send me the email and it's just a Garden of Banban rant, Mr. Kebab Man. You couldn't, if they gave him more than 3 phrases and didn't make you do that, yeah, there are, oh, that's where I can grind. I have discovered the grind. But yeah, Garden of Banban has just gone uppy and uppy and uppy. And seemingly they have never solved any of stuff like optimization issues. Man, this is just a Banban rant at this point. How is it that's so long? Man, Banban is just one of those things I should not think about it, but it lives in my head rent-free. Oh. Anyway,
Oh, hi, Mark.
That's the spider noise of all time. Huh. All the child when you look around on YouTube. Oh, okay. That would make sense. That is targeting. Although speaking of Poppy playtime, I do know that like the final chapter of the main line is coming out, and I have not played any of those. I've seen gameplay of the first 2 fully, and some of 3, and none of 4. Oh god, there's so much to do. So I was debating doing playthroughs of those just for fun. Where was this? Hold on. There was one last door. Here we go. Because those, you know, they have their flaws as well, but also they have their funs. Ah, yes. More deep delving. Have I been under threat at all? Like, any actual threat? Could more repeat the zero review and send more games in email. Yes, this is how I do it. I have it. Funny enough, I do have more. I don't respond to all of them, and oh god! You know, I was looking forward to being in danger. I get that it is billed as a walking simulator, but I mean, you could have had a little bit of chase in there, you know? Man. Tunnels. Also, speaking of a thing, hold on, I'm gonna check a thing real quick. Because I hear, okay, yeah, there's a lot of CPU and a lot of GPU usage going on in here, this game. Which? Hello there? Do you have anything else to say? Hello there? A little ad compared. Funny enough, one thing I will say about Poppy, and actually Garden of Banban even at a point, was Poppy kind of had the first 2 chapters together, and then they took a really long time for chapter 3 and 4. So they actually took time trying to, you know, make something. And then there was another big gap between the 3 and 4 grouping and 5. Banban has slowed down their production, but how quickly back to back to back were they just cranking them out in the early times? It was ridiculous. Like, I know FNAF was also, like, FNAF back in the day was also quite quick to crank out. But also, I'll put it this way, Scott Cawthon seemed to know a lot better of what he was doing to be able to actually put those games out. They were admittedly a lot simpler, probably, like the Click Team simple stuff of the FNAF, whatchamacallit, to, you know, make them and put them out. That is not to discredit Scott, they are just, you know, when you have Garden of Banban that has, I say that as I'm looking around here and I'm just looking over it, no, okay, we're still fine, we're not even flatlining at like top CPU and GPU usage. I am kind of lost in these. Can I just put my hand in something and pull? Like, can I put my hand in you? That your random garbage stream is the game that has the least amount of resources. I still have that game saved on my PC, and I forget what. Every so often, I see it, and it's like blah 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 trash version, and I'm just like, what is trash version? Man, this game dev really didn't have much faith in that. Oh wait, that's Kuda. Every so often, I see it, and it's like, huh? Oh. I write these words from the corner of a dark cave where I fled in desperation after escaping the operating room. My escape was nothing short of a miracle. Those things seem to hunt, not with their eyes, but with their ears. Most of the time they don't notice me until a stone shifts, or my breath quickens and breaks its silence. Sound is their compass, and I've been forced to suppress even the smallest gasp for days. This corner of the cave is safe for now, but I don't know how long I can endure. Hunger and thirst are wearing me down. If I don't leave, I will quietly wither away among these rocks. Yet I dare not venture outside. Every echo, every droplet of water falling from the ceiling might be enough to draw their attention. If anyone finds this note after me, know this, your only chance of survival is silence. Silence, or they will hear you. No, use trash. Maybe use garbage, but I do just remember it was, you know, something to that effect. Also, silence is the noise is their compass. Something or other. I am really lost in this cave. I'm also gonna real quick on the fly. YouTube stream setting. You like creepy caves? We are changing the stream title on the fly because that is more applicable in the moment. Furfur, how long ago did you T-sip? This game, it's Kuda. Kuda, who made it during a 24-hour stream while also setting up a Minecraft server. Kuda, it is acceptable to have a game that you didn't have faith in that one. Ah. That still you off at the moment. I don't frame it. You sipped many minutes ago. Look, look, when Twitch isn't active, I don't notice. That requires a cavalcade. Was this the okay? This is my opening hole. Look, Freeman as a mod, I don't mind. Like I said, Freeman, you've been around here a long while, and I trust you enough. And also, this is how I free you from your torment. I free you from your torment, and we have more mod firepower to time people out and ban people who are naughty, naughty, naughty. Oh my god, I'm forever losty, losty, losty. Oh, Jeebus. Jebezus. Oh, bejeebus. Okay, this was how this way go. I'm just... Who's there? Silence is... I'm glad you still enjoy watching me after all these years, Kuta. Kuta, you are one of... I think you might be the longest standing person who still watches me, time-wise. You took your break from watching, but the fact that you're still here... You're one of the only people from the 2021 era. Because a majority of the people who found me early were from the Empty Jar video. Oh my god, you have meat on your bones. Damn, those muscular... Jesus Christ. I know they're all muscles, but you have some impressive tits. I love everything about what I'm seeing right now. Man, if I'm tempted to remake the thumbnail after this and just have it be this. Was only a few months ago? Yeah, for it, only a few months ago. You're not growing old. Time does not pass, you're in a bubble. Ow! Damn it! What the hell was that? I just spat all over myself, which probably... Sorry, Zora, I may have just spat over you with that. Also, Zora, I thought you went to sleep. Wait a minute. It's one of those skip leg day fitness people. No, those why? This guy's built like Popeye. Zora, why are you the scariest thing here? This guy's built like Popeye, except for instead of the biceps, he eats spinach and it goes straight to the muscle tits. Zora, you're a muscly chest appreciator. Give us your opinion on this corpse. Is there much else to watch? Okay, he grows. Thank you for your review. Zora is our official male chest reviewer. I just had the stupidest idea of a stream ever. On that thought. I'm debating if I even want to say it because it is so... You can probably get where I'm going with what I just said. Send your message. I will, little sweet bun bun. Sweet bun bun? No, sweet you. 4 out of Baki build for me. You know what? I can see that. I have not watched Baki. What the hell did this? This is a staircase. Why is there a staircase? Oh. Feels easy to guess what this means.
Kissies.
That's disgusting. Not the kissies, though. Those are lovely. Yeah, the stream idea would be just collaborative of me and Zora going through people and rating their chest. Just finding images, artistic images of chests and being like, yes, we are going to rate these chests. It is one of my stupider ideas, and that is saying something. I would say we could invite Venvi, but Venvi prefers the butt. We all know this. I don't know how much longer I can hold a pen steady, but I must write this. You held it very steady, considering it looks like you typed it. Ugh. They found me. Again. I barely escaped, but not without a price. One of them sank its teeth into my arm before I managed to break free. Just a small bite, yet I can already feel it spreading through me. My veins burn like fire. Ah, you haven't greeted. Oh, you're so out of practice, Cootie. Sorry, I'm trying to stretch. Just a small bit. My veins burn like fire. My thoughts slip in and out of focus. I cannot tell I cannot tell what will become of me. How long can I resist? Or if resistance is even possible. The worst of it is not the pain. It is the fear. The fear that I will not simply die here, but that I will become one of them. If that is my fate, then I would rather my life end quietly in this cave than to walk again and as one of those abominations. Death would be mercy compared to that. Still, I force myself to keep writing because someone needs to know. These things must never be mistaken for survivors. They are husks, puppets of something crueler, hungrier. Do not pity them. They do not hesitate. And above all, do not let what happened to me befall you. I got attacked by one. If these words are ever found, let them be a warning and let my end mean something. At least then I won't have suffered for nothing. I'm gonna point out, I was attacked. And, wait. My brain interpreted that as, for very obvious reasons, you would rather die than become one of them. I see a body next to this note, and my assumption is you killed yourself so as to not become one of them. Either I am assuming incredibly wrong, or this person set the most elaborate saw trap-esque death up for themselves for no apparent...
There's also a chest on bottle right off stream.
Yes, and it's a chest that Zora enjoys covering up and blocking. And Freeman, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for super.
The limb, the torso makes me want red bean sesame bowls.
Red bean sesame ball? I'm turning this up.
Ferret the employee, Zorazip VA, Hunter Runt, Ethan Hutchins, Azrael the Archangel, Subiero Freeman, New Mod Salutations, Tum the Elf, Norm JQ1TN. Quick apologies for interruptions.
Ah, the sound blessing my ears. Yes. You don't even die, but in return for the greeting, yes! Oh, sorry. Yes! Anyway, yeah, that guy, for some reason, he thought the best way to die would be to set up a saw trap-like contraption. His head isn't even present. Where did he... Oh, wait a minute. Nope, this wasn't his own doing, because the head got rolled. You need to... Oh, boy. I do say, One second. Kuda, you have, you read sesame balls right now? Nope, that thought gets canned. No, yes for Discord. Yes was already a sound that I had. So, yeah, Kuda, my brain is like, oh, yes, so you can hop into a Discord call, not realizing that it's still on stream, and then pop the sound effects. That was still a hilarious thing that happened. Oh, okay. It's like Xenomorph Nest. Kind of stuff is kind of what this looks like. What the? Is this a little Betty? Ooh. Pet. Ooh! Gamer instinct took over. Get wrecked, noob. This seems like what the weirdly rigidly rectangular structure. What the copy-pasted texture there? Hello? Is there anything around here? Now edit that yes and no audio into JoJo saying yes. Yes. No. Yes! Never watched JoJo, but I have seen the memes over the years. Oh, there's a lot of stuff if I had time. God, actually, in my absence, one of the things I did was years late to this. I finally decided to sit down and watch Avatar: The Last Airbender because I'm just like, yeah, I watched a couple episodes here and there as a kid and have heard nothing but good things about it literally my entire life for the bits that I didn't see. And all I'm gonna say is, rewatching it, even the little bits that I had, I'm just like, man, this show had a level of influence over me, even with the little bits I saw of it. Because, dear God, the fight style, the way the bending fighting goes is still one of my favorite fight styles of any show or anything. There's just something very cool about how that is done. Tutorials often use it for studies. It is very good. The story is good, the characters are good, and like I said, the bending style of fighting is one of, if not my, is like one of my favorite fight styles of... How do I want to word this? It is one of my favorite styles of fighting in media. To this day, especially like upon rewatching it, it's like, oh my God, this is still good. List of things to watch. It is surprisingly short, actually. And this is something I'm remembering. So, for those who do not want to remember, rightfully so, there was the live-action movie of Avatar: The Last Airbender, directed by, you know, Mr. Vata Twist, M. Night Shyamalan. I do not remember much of the specifics of that movie. All I will say is, I remember it feeling like that movie took forever to do anything, even though it was one movie, it was one movie that had to do what 20 episodes, albeit 20-minute episodes, what 20 episodes did. The movie, I think, is the one more horrific. There's the live-action Netflix show, but I'm just like, how does the show somehow feel quicker, tighter, and better over... But I cannot imagine him doing anything in that style good. From how I understand, he fell off. Or it's like Korra have a wobbly mid and end story ready coming after the Korra incident. I have heard mixed things about Korra overall. I don't intend to watch that one. I just want to watch, you know, Avatar. And this is a hilarious thing where I was like, I knew she didn't show up for a while. I still haven't finished it. I'm in the final season, and you know, still watching that. My PC crashed multiple times while just attempting to watch Netflix, hence why I think there's something off with my graphics card lately, but that's beside the point. It was crashed, you may be my anime music video meme. We're in the minority. I haven't heard anything about him since, what was it, Split, and the movie that was like the direct sequel to Split. You also had an issue recently, yeah, and my brain was immediately like, man, his AMD card's just having, speakers or headphones? Well, that's not a graphics card issue, I wouldn't think, but that maybe is. What was I gonna say, though? But I just remembered going into it, and I was like, I know she doesn't show up for a while, but man, do I remember Toph being a absolute favorite of a character.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Hi, Kuda. And I get to the point where she is introduced, and oh my god, my memory served me right, she is still friggin' amazing. Toph is just amazing. That was a lot better than I should. Split was alright. I saw it and I was like, yeah, it's kind of alright. Because I know he's done, oh, yeah. Yeah. No, him on Atla was not a good, can I squeezy? Alright, that's not a squeezy. Are you sure that's not a squeezy? Yeah, we sure that's not a squeezy. Oh man, am I gonna have to turn the AC on after this stream because my fans be blowing hard. Am I gonna get attacked on the way out of this? No! I'm not! Why am I talking like this? Oh. But yeah, that was like, aside, the things I did while I was away, other than just attempt to mentally survive, was attempt to watch Avatar, and the drawing I showed last stream of Zora, which I need to post on community tab, just for the sake of having that there. This was one of the favorite movies ever. That visit. Oh, I do remember seeing about that one. Yeah, I don't remember much about it, but I do remember hearing that it existed. Damn, them cheeks. That it existed. Axe added to inventory. Can I axe the ass? Want to split that crack, make it a little wider, if you know what I mean. Right down the middle, slice, slice, crunch, crunch. Please, no one remind me that I ever said that. Oh, that's what the ox is for. It's that same shadow again. Chop, 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 chop. You're clipping it? Well, that's fun. That is very fun. Anyway, time to chop, chop. I keep forgetting sprint is a button. Chop, chop. Some lovely crunchy crunch ASMRs. Anyway, time to go. Ooh, yes. Love, 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 love. Man, you are a bright skull. I love skulls. I feel like I need to stop looking around and I should just look forward where it is pelvis. Where it is clearly wanting me to look to see scary things. Because I keep looking around at little details being like, oh, floor crevasse. And then I don't notice the monster. Well, that seems like a shorter dead end. Floor crevasse. Just go look. I have a tendon. I have a tendon. I have a tendon. I have several tendons, in fact. They go to my feet and they go to my fingers. Is this backwards? Oh, piddles. Wait. Help. No, wait, that's where I came from. That's the skull I walked up on. This was the way I wanted to go. You have an extra pair of those? How do you have extra pair of tendons? You cast random game crash in the future? Buddy, you don't need to help it. There are enough issues that have happened recently, bone throne. You are now my bone throne. I'm sitting on you. This actually just looks like a first-person POV, you are skeleton. POV, you a bony bitch. Ah. Oh, come on. No, let me POV this. Let me POV this! Alright. POV. You a slightly less clean, bony bitch looking at your clean lady. Ah. You are in the bone zone. Ah. Well, fare thee well, Azrael. You know what? Fear. Engage in the fear. Let fear run through you and corrupt. You have a very polymerous longus. I'm not a fan of proper terminology. Wait. Extra tendon in the wrist. What does it control? The POV, the diet went too well. Man, these weight loss pills are really doing the trick. I can't move. I'm a pile of bones. Hell if you know? Yeah, fair enough. Go to hell, get the knowledge. What the? That is a very... Your spine look a bit like a maggot. Hey, until we meet again, goddamn flashlight. Until we meet again. Alright, there you go, you have that. Ugh. Why not? Oh. Why not always use proper terminology, like calling PC personal computer? Ah, yes. For it the not legally similar enough to engage in lawsuit, Pokemon-inspired identity who is a LobCorp nugget. How does I go stream chatter? I mean, yeah, relatively. Although, yeah, it's not exactly. Yeah, you go ahead. You may actually, that might be better off-topic. I might be better in the off-topic chatter thing because Roblox. I know there is a popular buzz of Roblox among some of my audience. And I think Kuda, if I had to have a guess, that would be because of, whatchamacallit. Because correct me if I'm wrong, Kuta, you were one of the earlier watchers, you and your brother and or brothers, and you enjoyed Roblox, so I'm presuming the algorithm was like, Roblox enjoyers enjoy this channel, and then fed me that way. For a little bit at least. Me attempting to figure out how the algorithm worked in friggin'... My God, I've been bitten. I think I'm infected. My insides are going to become... At least the monsters are polite enough to stack the head upon the torso. I'm bitten. No. I'm dying. No. Whatever do shall is I do. Did not enjoy that E. I have gotten better at that over time. I used to really hate... high-pitched noises. Some of them still get me. That one didn't do it to me, but probably because I'm really distracted. If you're reading this, I've probably already died or turned into one of them. I don't even know how I'm still breathing. Lasting this long was a miracle in itself. Every part of me hurts, and I can feel everything inside. Something breaking inside. The change is creeping through me. My fingers, hips are numb. Something like poison crawls through my veins. My sight is fading. Shapes dissolve. My eyes don't feel like my own anymore. The sounds have started again from deep within the cave. Murmurs, scraping whispers. It's only a matter of time before they find me. Every echo, every drop of water blends with their footsteps. There's nowhere to run. I don't think there's a way out of here. This place is a hell carved into stone and darkness. If you found these words, know only this. There is no mercy, no salvation. Beyond these walls, there is only hunger and shadow. It's already too late for me. For you, there might still be a chance. And the chance is never to enter here at all. You have to be in here to read this note, but there still might be a chance. The chance would be to never enter. Oh my God, the logic is more flawed and hold than the world-class Swiss cheese. World's worst Swiss cheese. I messed up the analogy. Worst Swiss cheese because it's flawed and hold. I'm good at talk. Sculpture added to inventory. What, am I supposed to shove this up my ass and at least have some pleasure before I go transform? What am I supposed to do with this sculpture? Do I hand it to the monster and they're like, ah, yes, you are adored. Let me suck the venom back out of you, and then... Hey, Furret, does your friend happen to be part frog? He kind of reminded me of a frog there for a minute. Or she, you know what? Don't judge. It could be a lady. It could be a lady frog monster. Lovely caves and bitten. Maybe I could. I woke up and also can't see a robot who YouTube decided to do. I don't remember what he go camp or anything. Well, considering my brain at the time, I know my brain went this way. Audience was really small. The only regulars for a little bit, even semi-regulars, were you and your brothers, and I knew that there was some interest in Roblox there. So YouTube was like, okay, of the few people who are watching, because I know then more people who had Roblox stuff kind of found me, and because Roblox was a talk point in chat every so often, even though I have never played, and I've only seen it on a friend's computer once, like 14 years ago now, I think. Ferret, look away, arachnophobia. Also, I'm sorry I ever suggested I wanted to put you in my ass. His third grade second cousin? I'm sorry, what does grade have to do, what does the grade you're in have to do with... Did the cousin die in third grade? Well, I know I'm clearly supposed to go that way, but I want to see more. Hello, monster. You ordered your red bean sasamazabal. Also some boba? Ah, lovely boba. What the? Where am I going? So that's how that went. Because a frog dissected in third grade. Ah, oh, wait, this is the outie. How did I circle? How did I circle? Anyway, time to go back this way. Hello, monster. Oh, does he have possible to have a bigger air, but the audience is quite small? Oh. And the few around and with Roblox a lot. That's kind of what I thought. And then eventually the Yu-Gi-Oh side happened. Roblox was still there for a bit. But then Yu-Gi-Oh took over, and Yu-Gi-Oh was the staple for a while, and now it's predominantly Project Moon enjoyers. Who, some of them see the value. We have the randos as well. Like, what is it? Zora, who is, you know, who just happened to find... Run! I have to run! Am I? I'm gonna walk. Jun, 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 jun. No regret, leave. Look, oh shit, what? Hide or run? What? You're just a random Guffy and Joe. You found Venvi and then found Mimi. I know Venvi actually has, I think his most popular stream. I think Venvi's most popular stream is Roblox, actually, still to this day. Am I dead? Oh, it bit me again. I need to get out of here now. You felt no danger in that chase. It felt incredibly scripted. Also, I never even saw the thing. Yeah, this game's cutscene budget is no. I've played Roblox with him once. Ah, interesting. I have never Robloxed in my life. Again, I saw it on a friend's computer 12, 13 years ago. That one was smooth. 2 weeks later. Oh, that one actually made you jump. Hey, you got someone scared. Oh, I'm a can I? Oh my god, I'm in control. Yes! Let me. Oh right, I'm here. I'm seeing with sound effectively. Yes, I am the.
What the fuck is this?
Oh. The requirement for Face ID already pretty much broke it. Are we talking about Roblox there? Because we know Discord's doing the same there. Also, yeah, very serious talk will need to happen about looking for a replacement for the Discord server. I will. We did actually hear dialogue, so maybe there's that, but... Settings? Temporal upset? I didn't have that on before. Where was input, gameplay, subtitles off, apply, back, new game, and we see. And we see. Alright, so we go to the key. Oh. Oh my god! If you turn the subtitles off because there's no voice acting, you just awkwardly look around for a cutscene. I can't control anything right now. You do just... You just kind of awkwardly look around. Your internet keeps dying. Oh, don't worry. Mine's there with you, too. Oh, you know, I honestly didn't expect that to actually be that way. Oh. Not to turn subtitles off may be better. If they... Yeah. Yeah. What I'd question, though, they had a voice of the character who speaks like 2 lines at the end, but they don't have voice act for the protagonist. They're just like me for real, for real. Or FRFR. Invert horizontal camera? God knows. Subtitles on. Oh, that's like the upstairs. The upstairs. The upper corner you collected stuffs. You can turn that. God, this game on a blind. I want to tell someone to play this game blind with subtitles and tooltips off. And just see what they think of it. They'll get the notes, but that'll be a funny. Ugh, but. Like I said, this is a short stream. Back to Limbus streams tomorrow. Oh, also, whatchamacallit, the... Project Moon community is just not, like, letting creators sleep. Look, I've been enjoying my time in here, you know? I've been enjoying my time in here. But this is going to be... Man, Zora down there just peeking. That's a funny. Like I said, this would be a shorter stream because we have the... lovely Limbush tomorrow. God, it's been a while. Okay, beat Kanto 7. Almost crying on stream. With the chat only good thing came was the chat is way less toxic and the toxic gays usually play. You can't see chat anyway. It didn't even egg. But yeah, I do. Depending on how the face stuff goes with Discord, just cause that's a I'm oh god, might actually, have to look into replacements and alternatives and all that, but for now, it is my time to say goodbye for now. I thank you everyone who came. Hope everyone here enjoyed themselves. Game developers who emailed me about this game, I laughed a lot, but I did enjoy it. Maybe not always for the intended reasons, but I did enjoy the game, just so you know. And as per usual, as per always, I'm still tapped into the game! Man, I really still need to get a new actual outro.